As we all know, everybody loves starter Pokemon. We all know as well how difficult it is to pick 1 out of 3 Pokemon every single region because they're all just so good. However, in some Pokemon games through the years, there are starter Pokemon that are very unique to those games in which they can't really be seen anywhere else. In today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5 most unique starter Pokemon. Now, you guys could say that these aren't unique, but I kind of think they are, so if you do want to disagree with me, hey, there's a comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like on this video too to show your support, and then be sure to bring out a new video very shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date, and follow my Twitter to updates about the channel. Both of those links can be found in the description down below. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video, and let's go over some unique starter Pokemon. Coming in at the number 5 spot in today's top 5 video is Eevee in the Pokemon game Pokemon Conquest. Now, a lot of you guys might not even know this game. It was for the Nintendo DS, and it is a spin-off game between the Pokemon franchise and the Nobunaga's Ambition series of games as well. And I've only played this a couple of times, but it is quite a different game. It's very different to what you usually expect about Pokemon, but it basically features a turn-based strategy battle system. So you can use up to 6 Pokemon on each side, and they are positioned on the battlefield, and one for each participating warrior, and both sides taking turns moving and attacking with their Pokemon. So you kind of got the same turn-based system, but the game is just very different. As you can see on your screen, obviously the gameplay of the game. Each Pokemon does only have a single move though, and the battle is won or lost when the engaging army manages or fails to achieve the victory conditions, which vary by every single location. And as well as that, warriors can also perform other actions within their kingdom, such as buying items at their shop and mining for gold. However, warriors can only make 1 action per month, so this means that a warrior who is picked to buy from a shop cannot actually be chosen to battle or mine for gold afterwards. So it's a very different game in the whole Pokemon aspect that we're already used to. And like I said, if you've never played this game, the gameplay is on the screen right now if you guys ever wanted to see what it's like. But anyway, the main point of this video, obviously the unique starter Pokemon. And the unique starter Pokemon for this game is Eevee. So basically the player, as either the hero or the heroine, starts off in the nation of Aurora with their partner Eevee, having just become the most recent warlord. They then meet up with Mitsunari, Kiyomasa, and Masanori, who taunt the player and stating that they aren't ready to be a warlord. And then at this point, the 2 warriors from the neighboring nation of Ignis quickly challenge the player to battle, and Oichi joins in the battle to support the player. So you basically start off with Eevee in this game. It is the star Pokemon that is unique. Obviously, Eevee isn't as unique because it is seen in another game, which we are going to go over in later on in today's video. But Eevee, obviously, you can't see in the most like the normal games like Johto or Kanto or anything like that. So that is why it is a unique starter Pokemon, and it claims the number 5 spot in today's top 5 video. Coming up next and claiming the number 4 spot in today's top 5 video is Pokemon Battle Revolution. Now, Pokemon Battle Revolution was the first game for the Nintendo Wii. Obviously, we saw more later on, but it was the first game. And the gameplay of this basically features 11 different Colosseums in a new area called Poketopia. And other features include stadiums that have their own special effects, such as randomizing the order of one's Pokemon. So players can actually fully customize their trainer to use on Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. And the key differences from other Pokemon console games shown are that the Pokemon can now actually strike at the opponent physically while both Pokemon are rendered on the screen, instead of seeing one Pokemon attacking and then cutting away to the second getting hit by the attack in its previous titles. So it was the first time that was ever introduced. Anyway, the starter Pokemon in this game is kind of interesting. So it is very unique in the way that these aren't seen anywhere else, but you also don't just start off with one, you actually get a collection. Now, in Pokemon Battle Revolution, the player's starter Pokemon are determined by the gender specified on their rental pass or the custom pass, and they all start at level 50. So the male players start out with the following Pokemon, being Grotle, Monferno, Prinplup, Luxio, Gabite, and Staravia, and then the female players start out with the following Pokemon, being Ivysaur, Charmeleon, Wartortle, Dragonair, Rhyhorn, and Pidgeot. So the females, obviously Gen 1, which obviously have the Gen 1 starters, all being on the second evolution. They have Dragonair as well, they have Rhyhorn as a ground type, and then Pidgeot as the regional bird. And then the males have the Gen 4 starters, they also have a Luxio, a Gabite for their ground, also Dragon Pokemon, and then they have Staravia as well, which obviously isn't fully evolved like the Pidgeot. So it's kind of interesting seeing all these different Pokemon. Obviously there is gameplay on your screen right now of the game, and obviously it will be credited, everything like that, but it's really cool to see these like very unique starter Pokemon that, you know, you don't see in any other games. Obviously you do see the Gen 4 ones and stuff, stuff, but things like Luxio, Gabite, Staravia, Dragonair, Rhyhorn, Pidgeot, you don't see them in any other games, and you also don't start off with like the second evolution of the starter Pokemon, so that's kind of unique as well. But they are unique Pokemon to the starter Pokemon franchise kind of thing, and that is why they claim the number 4 spot in today's top 5 video. Coming in and claiming the halfway spot in today's top 5 video is Eevee once again. Like I did previously mention earlier in the video, Eevee is unique to obviously Pokemon Conquest, but it is also unique to another game as well, which is what it's more known by, and that is in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, obviously the second installation of the Ore region. And anyway, the starter Pokemon is in the player's possession right at the beginning of the game. It is at level 10 and it knows the move Bite, which Eevee does not normally know at this level without breeding. And at an early point on in the game, the player is offered one of 5 evolutionary items, being the Water Stone, the Thunderstone, Firestone, Moonshard, and Sunshard, which all allow Eevee to evolve into any of its evolutions that existed in Gen 3. So obviously the Water Stone you get Vaporeon, Thunderstone you get Jolteon, Firestone you get Flareon, the Moonshard you get Umbreon, and the Sunshard you get Espeon. So I would like them to actually include the Moonshard and Sunshard in an actual Pokemon game at some point, but this is actually what's used to evolve Eevee into any of these. So you actually get obviously Eevee at the start, but then you get one of 5 different evolutions that you actually want to pick, which is really cool. I really like that aspect. And anyway, in Pokemon XD, if the player completes the Mount Battle Challenge and defeats all 100 trainers without quitting or switching Pokemon, Battleless will give one of the Johto starter Pokemon as a reward. So that's just a nice little extra thing if you do play like all the way through this game and completely complete it. And Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is a very, very good game. And hey, starting off with Eevee, who doesn't like starting off with Eevee? But I also love the fact that you can evolve it into like one of 5 evolutions as well. I think that was a really, really cool thing that they added into the game, and I'm really glad that they did, because this is a very, very fun game. And if you haven't played this, then I definitely recommend it, because it's a very, 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 very good game, guys. 100% play this thing. Coming in at the number 2 spot in today's top 5 video is Pokemon Yellow. Now, we've all played Pokemon Yellow, and if you haven't, then you at least know what happens. It's basically very much based on the anime, so instead of you actually getting a choice of either Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander, you actually get Pikachu. So obviously Oak goes out to catch Pikachu when you step in the grass. He's like, no, this is dangerous, don't do this, I'm gonna catch this Pikachu, which I know that there was only one Pikachu that ever did exist on Route 1, but apparently it does, and Oak catches it. And so yeah, he gets that, and then obviously you are supposed to be given the Eevee, but your rival steals it, which would have been cool. Like actually having Eevee as a starter Pokemon on the Game Boy would have been absolutely wild, but instead your rival takes your starter Pokemon, which was your Eevee, and then he gives you Pikachu. So the Pikachu is the same one that attacked the player when they ventured into Route 1, as I just basically said, that Oak did catch, which will the only be choice that the player gets. So you're only actually allowed Pikachu, you're not actually allowed anything else in the game, you are stuck with Pikachu. And during the adventure, the player will be able to get the original 3 Kanto starter Pokemon through special events not present in the earlier games. Obviously we can get Charmander like just above Cerulean City, I believe. You get Squirtle in Vermilion City. You know, just different people give you the different Pokemon, which is really cool, because like I say, it is based on the anime. So Ash obviously does get Pikachu, then he gets all the 3 starter Pokemon in the Kanto region. That's exactly what happened in these games as well. Another thing to know about this is the Pikachu received from Oak will also refuse to evolve into Raichu by the use of a Thunderstone, so you can't actually get a Raichu in this game unless you obviously get it traded, which is kind of crazy as well, because like you want to complete the Pokédex, you ain't getting a Raichu anytime soon. But yeah, Pikachu is a very unique starter Pokemon you can't get in any other games, and it is very unique to Pokemon Yellow. So yeah, Pikachu is a unique starter Pokemon. Finishing things off though, and claiming the number 1 spot in today's top 5 video, we're going back to the region of Ore. I am of course talking about Pokemon Colosseum. Now Pokemon Colosseum has very, very unique starter Pokemon. It's my favourite spin-off game, and this was one of the reasons. You basically start off with an Espeon and an Umbreon, and then every single battle is in double battles. So at the start, until obviously you start getting the Shadow Pokemon and stuff like that, you only have Espeon and Umbreon, which is really, really cool. Anyway, this was a first for any Pokemon game ever. It had never been seen before, because these starter Pokemon come as a pair as to represent the double battle system, and are also different in that they are in the player's possession right at the start of play. So you already have the Pokemon already at like level 25 and 27, I think, something like that. Yeah, Espeon's 25 and Umbreon is seen at 26 actually. But yeah, so Umbreon, like I say, is at level 26, and he knows the moves Taunt and Snatch as well as Bite, which is otherwise only available through breeding at such a level. And Espeon is at level 25, knowing the TM moves Return, while also starting with Maximum Friendship, which is pretty cool, and Reflect, and both are always male. I don't know why they're always male, they just both always are. But yeah, this was really cool. It's very unique in the fact that it'd never been done before. They were given to you already, like you'd already had them before starting the game, you weren't given them. So again, a load of unique things about Pokemon Colosseum, and it's one of the reasons it's my favorite spin-off game, because dude, Pokemon Colosseum having only double battles and starting with Espeon and Umbreon, how can you not love that? And the game is amazing as well. The game is really difficult as well, should I say. But yes, Espeon and Umbreon are both unique starter Pokemon to Pokemon Colosseum, and they aren't seen in any other games as a starter Pokemon. But with that, it does wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy the video though, please do leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Like I said at the start of the video, I would also love to hear your guys' opinions too on this subject, so be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I do have a couple top 5s coming onto your screen in a second, so be sure to give them a watch if you do have the time, and also subscribe if you do enjoy my content. That is everything from me though, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video.